Welcome back, everybody. We're about to see who this dead body, plural Z's, are. Cool. It's a burnt man. I also got a ring ding. This was a bad time to start. One second. Hello? Pardon? Oh, shucks. Yes. Okay. Okay, I go and go for a run or something. No, I don't really want to ride out while it's wet. I'll just go for a run. I'm going to the leg some more. Some more. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. So we're gonna see what this body is. It's a piece of burnt man. Nice butt. No genitalia, but nice butt. Toasty. Anyways, so his note from the same day. I'm sure of it now. The crystal shards is a possessed from the fragment of the prison mentioned in the stone tablets. I came across another tablet today. One in which, being known as the Sentinel, recounts the events of which the creature was prevented from escaping the prison. This is the Sentinel. I like to quote the Sentinel and then this Sentinel, like this Sentinel. So, splashing it up. Claims to be further from the stone. Claims to be fractured a sliver from the crystal and transported it across the world in a last-ditch effort to prevent the creature from overcoming its bonds. We cannot allow the shard to be reunited with the rest of the crystal, but Rupert and John believe me to be insane. Neither of them will listen to reason. They themselves are consumed by the madness and desire for the shard. It falls to take the shard away from here tonight. Tonight I shall steal the shard from Rupert while he sleeps and make my way back to the surface where I can hide it. So that's going to be a bad idea. So that's the shard right there, I think. A shard of the crystal prison is missing. The creature grows stronger. I am detecting an anatomy. The systems are failing. The crystal must be reformed immediately. The danger is imminent. Send assistance. Cool. So, again, I hate that little, like, thing that happens. So, am I supposed to form it or nah? Because I'm getting cross signals here. Like, I understand, like, combining it will be, catastrophic. But it's also one of those things where, like, if I do it, then doesn't the Sentinel work or something like that? I don't know. Again, what is up with that audio? No idea. So I gotta find a rock. A beautiful, lovely rock. Watch me like run through an area with a monster just to find a rock. Nope. Bella approached John earlier from the night, and the stone tablet suggests the crystal fragment I hold in my hands is indeed part of a larger structure, specifically a prison for the unspeakable evil. Reference to the tablet says the creature. While at one point I may have been indicated to leave that the ramblings is a madman, this place has made more open-minded to such statements. Bella suggested that we take the fragment so that she may hide it, as returning to the origin would undoubtedly unleash the beast from the bonds. Any attempts to disagree with her idea is met with hostility and false claims that the tablet warned against returning the fragment. She simply refused to believe him. I told her that the tablet said no such thing. Quite the opposite, in fact. Upon rereading the tablet herself, she insisted that she take the crystal fragment away. I fear Bella may be who she appears. She may had more access to the crystal fragment than anyone. Perhaps she has learned more of the crystal than we know of and is trying to run off to perform a ritual and to release the beast. I must be weary. There's no telling what she may try. Okay, all these people keep being introduced to me. Or that I already heard them. I'm just terrible with names. Which is a very large possible fact. So one person's gonna stand. Again, broken audio. What the hell? Just gotta find a rock. A beautiful, lovely... Or no, I just have to stand on both of them like once. Cool. Massive tomb. Lovely. So I got crystal shard, which is probably a very bad idea, but why not? Probably gonna get murdered over it. So, small question, like... Heal, bro. Not quite what I was expecting for the magical crystal, but... Sure. Oh, okay, cool. I did a C in the completely wrong spot. Q, tentacles. Sweet, we've hit the plane of infinity, or we've suddenly blasted off into space, or I've just gone full on bonkers. Either way, look at all them lovely tentacles. I was trying to go actually around the crystal and not reform the entire thing, but sure. This thingy over here looks nice and lovely. Let's go check it out. Ow. Ow. Okay, is that the Eye of Sauron? Guess I'm battling Sauron now. So there's a cleaning sweep, which I gotta kind of beat. So I'm just gonna press it and then hide behind something quick. Press. Crap. Okay, I have more than enough time to get behind it. Cool, so now it's like freaking out. It's a freaking's out. So now it's purple and just sort of exploring the area. Okay, I'm just gonna sprint this way quick. I know it's probably gonna fling back this way, but either way, I feel like this would be a better way to go. Cool. Oi! Really sucks because some of the textures sort of float through the object, so it's one of those things that it sort of feels as if it might, you know, glitch out to some degree. Oh, that was too close. I feel like I'm doing this sort of like the opposite way of that I'm supposed to, but whatever. I'm touching symbols. It is not like me touching symbols. Cool. So still red. Oops. Still red and freaking out. Sweet. Awesome. So, how I feel this is supposed to go is that I'm supposed to sprint down there, which seems like the safest place to go, so I'll wait till he sort of turns around frantically. There we go. Hello, Sauron. Okay, now since he just went past me, I'm just gonna grab this quick. I do good, question mark? Maybe? Possibly? Question? And I have woken up from the madness. Cool. Just gonna go to the glowy door quick. Let me into the light! Oh no. I really feel like I should have beat that. Oh, hello, friendo. Cool, so I'm in the plane of like infinity and darkness. What is going on? Cool. Delicious. Okay. So let me give me just a second to wrap my head around what happened. So, I got chased into the mansion by like a bear thing. Because I'm pretty sure I heard some monster, and then normally you don't just go sprinting into like the woods and fall off of a cliff. So let's just settle I was getting like chased by a bear in the beginning. Oh, I was using the Unreal Engine, cool. After that, so I was there because I was looking for my uncle who has lost contact. I later uncover that there are what are assumed to be demons at the beginning, and then they later turn out. Okay, thanks. I'm recording. Thanks. I'm gonna have to just make a black screen down there or something. But, anyways, okay. So back to me trying to figure this shite out. So those little things that are walking around, they were the Sentinels? Question mark. I don't know if they were the Sentinel or if they were the like sort of minions of the beast. But I feel like they're more Sentinels because it didn't really mention anything about like that Sauron possessing anything. I conclude that the beast was Sauron. And then that Sauron was later killed because I touched all of its symbols? But I also got consumed in the madness and was destroyed with it? But that also begs the question, what happened to the others, if I missed any obvious notes. I'm just gonna assume that they got like consumed by it because they probably got captured by the Sentinels, and we've seen one burnt guy. So I'm gonna assume that they somehow got killed, and after those Sentinels kill you, Sentinels kill you, they make you become Boogie Woogie Monster, unless when you get killed you become one of those things. But then again, I'm not too sure. Oh no, it was weird. Most horror games though. I know this was made with a small group. So not too bad. Like if this is like if each one of these mean like a single person, then good game. The only thing I'd say is that the use of the same monsters constantly and the same sort of mechanics was kind of repetitive a little bit. Like, don't get me wrong. Like if you review my impressions from like the first time I encountered those monsters to now, it was a little bit different because I felt like the games kept getting in lighter and lighter areas. I don't know if that's just me being crazy or what that was, but I felt like the areas kept getting brighter. So kind of gets rid of that suspense that's supposed to be built up when there's sort of like a monster in the area and you're supposed to like listen more. Like I commonly play with one headphone off. Like this just feels weird to have both of them on sometimes. It doesn't really ruin the experience at all, actually, for me anyways, because, like, it's a dark room, all alone. But anyways, yeah, so that's how sort of I feel. The only thing I really would ask for if they were to, like, do this game again is maybe sort of, like, a little bit of a conclusion on what happened to the others, because, it's kind of like, they were all going crazy into the madness, but, like, did they become those weird sentient things? Were those sentients the sentient? Don't really know what else to say about it. Other than that, good game. I enjoyed it. All there's a few issues with like the greats, but there was nothing like game ruining about that. It was just kind of like one of those things where like it wasn't really in like one of those like emergency situations like you're trying to run from one of those monsters and you're like super urgent to get out of the place and like looking for and the great like dicks you over. So very clean game. I would also say maybe like how they like said it was like a puzzle solving horror game. I would say that that's kind of true, I guess. Like again, like I sort of enjoyed that one with the gauges. Like it took me a while to figure out at first, but like once you figure it out, they're like, oh, there you go. The water pipe one, like I guess I only had to do it twice, so I can't really call it repetitive, but I kind of just wish they added one more puzzle to make it more interesting. Let's see, anything else I'm concluding that I just did not like. I'm trying to kind of like cover all that I didn't like, followed by what I did enjoy, even though I should do it vice versa, because that's how proper statements are formed. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed this game. Like I'm just trying to give like critical feedback for it, so that like if these people decide to do something in the future, they know what I sort of disliked and enjoyed. So feedback from the community, sort of. I felt compared to everything else, the monsters were a little low res, just slightly. And again, the monsters were all like identical. Like I understand, like like if you're like kind of new to the gaming scene and stuff like that, it's like work with what you have. Like don't go like too overboard and try and like spend your life doing this. I don't think charging us for it was really a bad thing either. I definitely think that was, sort of a good thing because, it was a good game. This was a good, like, 6 episodes for me. Like, like, I played other games like Shell Shock, which were cheaper, but are also, not quite as good as gameplay, sort of. Like, they're kind of more like, just kind of, like, play them whenever you're bored and have a minute, when this is kind of like you sort of have to be sit down and immersed. To anyone playing this, I would suggest that they, like, sit down, have, like, set aside, like, a good, like, 2 hours, I'd say, if they were to play this again. Maybe I missed some notes, I definitely did that, I think. Because I thought I recorded some episodes, and then when I was running around for the notes, but for the white book, I think I missed some notes, so you guys can find that. I read them myself, but I still can't piece the story together. If you guys can, then feel free to. I wasn't even recording it, so I can't even, like, splice them in, like, slap them everywhere. Let's see. Other than that, I would say it's a good. I would say it's a good game. I'd say it's definitely worth its cost. Again, like, like, the gameplay was really clean. Most of the time, I hate motion blur. They actually did motion blur very solidly there. Like, like, when you're, like, running around, like, freaking out, like, it was, like, a little bit of blur, but not, like, an overwhelming amount where it's, like, somebody just, like, takes your eyeballs and just rubs, like, corrosive acid upon them so you can't see anything. Yeah, for the most part, I enjoyed that. I'll definitely say check this game out. Anyways, if you enjoyed Astray, then please put a like down below. If you guys disliked it, then dislike it, and I'll try to avoid the horror genre more. If you guys would like to see more videos from me in general, then please subscribe so you enjoy my content. And if you guys would like to see any other games that you'd like to see me play in the future, then please comment so I can take your suggestions. I will be sure to play them in the future. Anyways, thank you everybody so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Series. Peace out!